I got some stuff from Mateo Santos. His wife sent it.
Give me a minute and I'll see what's up.
All right.
This is my case. It's a federal case. I want Santos confined to a federal facility where access to his friends are cut off, Derek.
Chris, do you know who his father-in-law is?
What, am I supposed to be intimidated by Adam Chandler? Derek, I have the federal government backing me on this arrest. You understand that?
And what's the federal government gonna say when they find out that you ambushed Mateo in prison? Or you gonna say something, Chris, like, just doing your job?
What are you doing here?
Go ahead, take your time, Stan. Come on, quick. Come on, I know you can come up with something to slap on me so I can become your next federal case.
You brought this bag of stuff for Santos. I checked it out. It's just some clothes and toothpaste, basically.
Yeah, fine. I'll make sure he gets it back.
You see, you know Mateo was set up. You know that the drugs were planted.
No, I don't know that. So why don't you leave so I can get back to my job?
You think I don't see what you're doing? You think I don't see that Mateo is your smokescreen?
You have no idea what you're talking about.
You have lied to me. You've lied to everybody in this whole town since the day you showed up here.
Derek, get rid of this guy.
Stamp of approval? Does that sound familiar? Back on my mother's picture. That was your handwriting. You son of a bitch.
Calm down, Brian.
I asked you point blank and you told me, you said to me, you looked me in the eye, you said that you did not know my mother. You lied to me. You tell me why.
Lieutenant, if Mrs. Santos wants something delivered to this office again, it is not to come through this man. Do you understand me?
Why don't the two of you take this outside and not make this a matter of police record?
You're out of control.
No, I'm not out of control. This is out of control. You know something? I hated my old man, but at least with him, I mean, you knew where you stood. With you, who the hell are you?
Lieutenant, get this man out of here right now. Right now. That's an order.
Let's go, Ryan. Let's go.
My father was a drug dealer,
Ryan,
and
let's
I will
go.
take him any day over you because nothing is worse than a dirty cop, Chris.
Get out of here. Let's go.
Nothing.
Come on.
Where have you been?
Vanessa Cortland's file. You're welcome. So what happened there with Ryan? When are you going to tell him the truth?
What truth?
Whatever it is that's eating you up inside, Chris. You know, Ryan's asked me to help him. You know that?
Help him what? Help him find out what happened to his father?
No, he knows that you killed him. I think he's interested in the rest of the story.
I think you need to stay the hell away from this.
Too late for that. Whatever it is that you are hiding from him, you better tell him, because quite frankly, it is torturing the parents.
No!
Well, he's not going to back off. Neither will I. If you're not going to tell him, I will find out what it is and tell him for you.
Tell him what? Tell him that I'm his father?
You're Ryan's father?
Yeah.
Oh, my God, how...
I was working with the Bureau for about 2.5 years, and I got assigned this case on her. And you should have seen her when I first met her. She was a scared young woman with an infant. Anna, she had a black eye. She had bruises all over her body, for her arms, her legs.
Is your husband?
He was beating her. And I made the mistake, the one mistake we're not supposed to make. I got personally involved, and then I promised her the moon. I said I'd get rid of this creep. I mean, I went the whole 9 yards.
What happened? She got pregnant?
Yeah, but I didn't know it. And then I had her and her first kid living with me. I come home from work one day, and the both of them were gone. And so were some confidential records, some busts I had planned, some crooked cops that I was about to make break on. But she was courteous enough. She left me a note, told me what a sucker I was for believing in her.
Are you sure? This doesn't really prove that you're Ryan's father.
Well, he was born 9 months later, and like the last time I checked, that's how long it takes.
God, Chris, you have to tell him, you know that.
No, I don't. And if you tell him, I'll ruin you.
We're resorting to threats now, are we?
You still want that job as chief of police? I'm gonna get the collar on Proteus. You help me, I'll cut you in and I'll share the credit with you. Anna, they will bring you that job on a silver platter.
All this to keep Ryan from finding out you're his father.
Look, the only thing he has left to believe in is that his mother was burned by this creep, and I am not going to take this away from him, along with everything else.
Why are you protecting this woman after what she did to you?
I'm protecting Ryan. Look, his mother was a lowlife, just like his father was.
You're his father.
All right, the one that raised him, okay? Now, he's got nothing. Look what it did to his brother. It ruined his brother. He's lucky he got out. And I swear to you, I will not take that away from him. I will not take away his last belief.
He has lost everything, Chris. His parents, his brother, his wife. He needs you. God, can't you see that? You're probably all he has left in the world. You have to tell him the truth.